I kept your letter for 4 days, madame, despite my terror that someone should find it, so I could reread it. I see now that what I thought was a great misfortune is scarcely one at all, and I must admit there's a great pleasure in it. So I'm scarcely at all unhappy. I made up with Monsieur de Valmont 2 days ago. It was very easy, for I'd only said 2 words when he said that if I had anything to say to him, he would come to my room at night, and I had only to say that I agreed. And then, when he came, he did not seem angry at all. He reminds me a little of you. I cannot tell you how many funny things he has told me, especially about Mamma. Is it all true? If it is, she is a great one to lecture me. I could not keep from laughing, and if Mamma had heard us, what would have become of me? So we have agreed that henceforth Monsieur de Valmont will simply come and open the door, and we will go to his room. There is nothing to fear. I went there yesterday. I hope, madame, you will not scold me now. And yet, there's one thing in your letter which surprised me. I thought that one day at the opera, you said that when I was married I could only love my husband, and that I should even have to forget Danceny. If it is otherwise, as you say, now I do not feel afraid of my marriage. I even want it, because I shall have more liberty. I hope then I can arrange things, so as to not think of anything but Danceny. Mamma has not yet spoken to me about my marriage, but when she speaks to me, I promise you I shall tell her lies, since she wants to catch me. Goodbye, my dear friend. I must stop now, for Monsieur de Valmont will be here soon.
In a very short space, my scholar has become almost as learned as her master. I have composed a kind of catechism of sensuality for the Volanges girls' use, and I amuse myself by naming everything by the technical word. I laugh when I think of the interesting conversation this will furnish between her and Jacques on their wedding night. Occupied thus all night, I make up for it by sleeping a large part of the day. Today, I even decided to eat in my room, and only mean to leave it after this for short walks. These fantasies are supposed to be on account of my health. I declared that I was overcome with the vapors. I hope that my feigned illness, besides saving me from the boredom of the drawing room, might also be of some use with my austere devotee.
My dear friend, although you tell me that Monsieur de Valmont's condition is without danger, I think he at least ought to consult someone. How is it that, being ill yourself, you have not a doctor with you? My uneasiness is greatly increased since I have had no news of him for 4 days. Why has he suddenly ceased to write to me? I am ashamed to tell you how it grieves me not to receive those very letters I once refused to read. At least I knew he was thinking of me. I beg you, my indulgent friend, send me news of him, and of course of you, as soon as you can.